This is the all-new Itel P70, a smartphone with a 10,000 mAh battery. Alright, there is a catch. Stick around to find out what it is. And before that, kindly click on that like button so that more people can get to see this video, and that subscribe button as well. And with that being said, let's get started. Kicking things off with the battery, because it's honestly the major highlight of this device. The Itel P70 houses a 6,000 mAh battery, which is certainly enough to last you an entire day. It comes with a battery case that has a 4,000 mAh battery in it, just like we got on the Itel P65 sometime last year. Now, the interesting part is that you can charge both the case and the phone at the same time, so you don't really need to remove the case from the phone once you've installed it. So technically you get a 10,000 mAh battery, but the phone actually has just 6,000 mAh, and the battery doesn't really add that much weight to it, which is nice. Slight bummer is that we only get 18 watts charging. I would have expected at least 33 watts so that you can charge that battery from 0 to 100% in a reasonable time period. But then again, I think 18 watts it's still usable. But yeah, definitely 33 watts would have been better. Moving on to the device itself, it is made out of this matte plastic finish. This is the black color, and it's kind of a fingerprint magnet. The camera layout reminds me of that of the one on the Galaxy S24 series. I guess everyone is copying Samsung this year. We also get an IP54 rating, which means protection against splashes. I wouldn't recommend you to swim with it though, so you don't end up telling stories that touch. Up top is nothing. At the sides we get a SIM card and a micro SD card slot. At the bottom we have the headphone jack, mono speaker, and USB Type-C ports. The Itel P70 features a 6.67-inch display with a resolution of 720 by 1600 pixels. Not really the sharpest display in 2025, but it is still usable. It also supports a 120Hz refresh rate and a peak brightness of 700 nits, which isn't all that bright under direct sunlight. One thing about this smartphone is that it's for people who want something that just works and has a really large battery, and this offers that. But Itel had to cut some costs in some areas, and an area where Itel had to cut costs is in the chipset. The Itel P70 runs on the MediaTek Helio G50 chipset with up to 8GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. It also has an additional 8GB of virtual memory, which is called MEMfusion. Typically, I advise people not to turn this on because it's not really as helpful as the companies make it seem. Also, when you have 8GB of normal RAM, why are you using your storage to get an additional 8GB of virtual RAM? It's really not needed, unless maybe you just want it for one thing. But hey, the option is there if you want it. Also, gaming is possible on this device, but I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe only if you are a very casual gamer, then you can go ahead. Software is Android 14 right out of the box. You might need to update it once you get your device, as there is a security patch, which is a nice sign from Itel. There are no significant AI features or anything like that, it's just the bare minimum. Camera is what you would expect from a sub $100 device, and by the way, this device should cost under 150,000 naira. The Itel P70 houses a 30 megapixel main camera and an 8 megapixel selfie camera, both capable of shooting videos at 1080p 30 frames per second. Mind you, this isn't a camera phone, but it's certainly usable when you are in a pinch. Securing the Itel P70 is a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, which is reliable. There is also face unlock if you prefer that. Alright, who is the Itel P70 for? Well, I'd say it's for those who want something that just lasts a long time, like a smartphone that works and lasts a long period of time, so easily 2, 3, 4 days of battery life. This is what the Itel P70, or these are the people the Itel P70 is made for. And I would also recommend it as a backup device. Even if you have a proper phone, you can get this as a backup device, so maybe for making phone calls and and stuff like that. This will be very good, as it will last you a long time. But yeah, let me know your own thoughts in the comments, and also thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.